Mexico will kick it off. And standing deep is Dennis Northcutt. Northcutt is also the favorite wide receiver for the Arizona offense, and we are ready to go. New Mexico and Arizona, products of the Gadsden Purchase. And this is going to be a touchback. A look at the Napa starting lineups. The quarterback, of course, is Brady Batten, but they're going to need a big running game tonight from Trung Candidate. He is coming in with a gimpy ankle and foot, but he has averaged 100.5 yards per game when healthy. Dennis Northcutt, as we mentioned, is the favorite wide receiver, and there is a huge offensive line for Arizona. Jose Portilla, making his 23rd consecutive start, weighs 326 pounds. The average weight of the offense for Arizona, the offensive line, is about 310 yards and 310 pounds. And before the very first play of the game, there's a flag. And Batten is in the shotgun. Generally, he's considered to be a quarterback up over center. Instead, he's throwing near side. It's incomplete, intended for Dennis Northcutt. The Napa starting lineups. Ryan Taylor has 23 tackles on the season. 11 of them are for sacks. The leading tackler is the linebacker, Blaine Irwin. 109 of them. 1 sack and 7 tackles for a loss. And 5 secondaries for New Mexico, all of them seniors, all of them from Texas. And Ramus McDonald, they think, will be either a first or second round draft pick. Now here's Batten in his much more familiar position up over center. Schmidtke is the single setback, and Schmidtke gets across the 20 to about the 23-yard line. Kevin Schmidtke. And he grew up in Tucson. So on third down, a long 6. Batten from the shotgun. Throwing near side, and it is complete to Brad Brennan, but he appears to be short of a first down by about a yard. And Chad Smith will catch it at the 30 and pay dearly for it, and flags are all over the place.
Yardage.
And so here's the first play from scrimmage, and let's see what Graham Lee is able to do on that sprained right ankle. Rolling, throwing, and it's nearly picked off by Rashid Johnson. For New Mexico, Graham Lee, who has been responsible for 32 of New Mexico's 44 offensive touchdowns. His favorite wide receiver is Pascal Velcro Voles. And an offensive line that's not particularly big, anchored by 310-pound center Matt Tyner. And so here is Graham Lee from the shotgun, trips to the left, looking right, throwing right, and he completes it to Pascal Voles. 4 wides on 3rd and 5. And Hempel, the tight end, in motion, 3 to the left, throwing right down the sideline, incomplete, flag on the play. The intended receiver, Voles.
Up against Voles. This time, Voles comes out the winner. McAllister being a little bit too physical.
Invading Arizona territory for the first time at the 45. Out of the I formation. Here is Lee. And Lee gets just a couple of yards. He walked very gingerly on that ankle.
Well, that's because you stepped on his foot. That wasn't
on 2nd and 9, Lee's pass is incomplete. Joe Salavea leads Arizona with 11.5 sacks. He had 3.5 of them against Arizona State. And Chester Burnett is their leading tackler with 93 of them, including 4 sacks. And a terrific secondary. And McAllister is going to be man for man most of the night with Pascal Voles. On 3rd down and 9, as you take a look at Joe Salavea, 56. We expect to be calling his name quite a bit tonight. And there is motion.
Dead ball, false start, offense, 5-yard penalty, remains 3rd down.
And Graham Lee is in the shotgun. Looks like he's going to be thrown to the right side. And And now he's going to run out of trouble. He's got some room down the sideline, but he steps out of bounds, however, about 5 yards short of the first down. Each team has had about 3 weeks off. Well, he pushed it, but not intentionally. He's going to run out of bounds at about the 16-yard line. 70 pounds average, bigger than New Mexico's defensive line to slowly but surely wear him down. And here is Schmidtke from the tailback slot gaining just a couple of yards. He's in fact starting tonight. And here he goes again, cutting back against the grain. And had he gotten just one more block, he had some room. Mexico on 3rd down and 8. Here's Batten's toss over the middle, and it's intercepted. And run out of bounds. However, there's a flag. Two flags. Gets some free yards courtesy of some sloppy play by New Mexico. Here's Trung Kennedy with his first carry of the night, and he gets nothing. That nearly 70-pound advantage, offensive line to defensive line. They'd be able to get some holes opened up, but they haven't. They pass underneath to the tight end, Mike Lucky, and Mr. Lucky is about 1.5 yards shy. 3rd and a long one. Candidate, the single setback. Like he's got enough for the first down, and that turned the fortunes of the Wildcats around this season. From the shotgun on 1st down, and here's Candidate again. Can he turn the corner? Nope.
Really helped the Wildcats.
2nd and 9. We didn't expect to see Batten from the shotgun this much this early. Throwing, sideline, incomplete. Intended for Keith Smith. Nothing for one as a receiver tonight. 3rd and 9. Batten, same play, deeper distance, incomplete, intended for Brad Brennan inside the 10. Down, Chad Smith standing deep. He was the one who was flattened because he refused to fair catch it. Won't do it this time either. Flag on the play. In return.
Violation of the 2-yard halo, 5-yard penalty, penalized against the kicking team, 1st down.
First down from the 18. Here's Graham Lee. And on the option, not only does he take a pop. Here's Lee's throw long down the sideline. Oh, it's incomplete. It appeared to be caught and moved to Tempe when he was 14 years old.
A little culture shock there.
Yeah, it sure was. Lee's pass tipped. It's duly picked by Chris McAllister, who 3.7 yards per punt, and another whistle.
Dead ball, we have game, kicking team, 5-yard penalty, remains 4th down.
Quarter, 9 penalties, 69 yards for these two teams. Oh, that's a pretty one. It's a bit low, but it's going to take a good bounce. No, it won't either. It's going to bounce out of bounds at the 50. Arizona can do with ideal field position, 1st and 10 at the 50. And Batten out of the shotgun. Here's an end around, and it's going to be to the 42-yard line. Dennis Northcutt solid first quarter. Man for man, and then that terrific tackle. And here's Trung Kennedy cutting back and cutting ahead to the 35-yard line and a 1st down. Candidate and Ethan are the running backs. And here is Candidate, and here's another end around, and here is Northcutt, and he's got some room. Cuts back at the 25, and finally down at the 19-yard line. Blocking poor Jameel Woods at 6'1", 185. And here's Trung Kennedy to the 15-yard line. From the I formation, they hand it to the up back. Ethan, touchdown. Kelvin Ethan with his 5th touchdown of the season, a 15-yard burst, 6-0 Arizona. Holder. It wasn't pretty, but it got through. So it's 7-0 Arizona. Jim Furlan's kick. Squibber
Nice catch.
Fielded by an up back at the 30 and brought down at the 38-yard line. And let's see how Graham Lee does. So far, the ankle looks fairly sturdy. Shelton and Gordon in the backfield. And the handoff was to the up back, Chris Shelton. Larry Zonka, 39. Second and 10. Here's Lee lofting one down the sideline, and it is intercepted by Arizona. Chris McAllister. We told you about the one-on-one competition. Keith Smith.
Those are cool.
Is in the backfield. He's the backup quarterback, and now he's going to be a running back, and he's going to gain about 5 yards.
So coming into this game, he had done a number of things. 13 carries for 68 yards. That's 5 yards a carry. Not bad.
And they haven't done much at all on first down tonight. A fake reverse this time. And Candidate is wrestled out of it. And he is an interesting story to be sure. And here's a fake. This time, Keith Smith is going to throw, and he's going to be picked off.
Charlie, give the defense credit. McDonald.
For McDonald, his 6th pick of the season. They think he is going to be drafted either in the 1st or 2nd round because of his coverage ability, and we saw why.
All about 6'6", about 195. People that can cover and hit.
Graham Lee, option. Pitch out. Lennox Gordon. And he's going to lose a couple of yards with a bad back, which he says is all better now. Lee gets rid of it in a hurry to Reginald Johnson. And a bundle. That's beauty. It's going to be returned by Rodney Williams. And Williams gets 5 yards and makes something out of nothing. Trunk Candidate is a single setback, and he's got some running room. Picks up about 5 on the play.
A bit more offensive minded.
And here's the pitch out. Trunk Candidate's got some room. And Candidate is finally brought down at the 43-yard line. About 70 pounds per man bigger. Hand off to the up back, Kelvin Eafen. And he gets maybe 2 on. He has orchestrated a game plan that finally, after a very long first quarter, is taking effect. And Batten still has it. Looking, throwing over the middle, incomplete. And then he goes one-on-one with Brandon Manoliana, who's about 70 pounds bigger than he is. Batten's pass is incomplete. It was intended for Brad Brennan.
I'm an old receiver. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt.
Not much of a punt at all. Shanked badly. Takes a pretty good bounce. It'll fall dead at the 31-yard line. No return. Graham Lee with Shelton and Johnson in the backfield. 2-step drop. Oh, wide open is Pascal Voles. And he is run out of bounds at the 42-yard line by
Terrence Mathis.
Good company. 1st and 10 at the 42. Here's Lee. Stopping. Popping. Throwing over the middle. And it's complete to the 25-yard line to Milton Thomas. And this is the only score of the first quarter. Kelvin Eafen for a 15-yard touchdown run. 7-0 Arizona. A happy holiday from Arizona Stadium. The Insight.com Bowl. Handoff is to Reginald Johnson, and he is lucky to get to the line of scrimmage on 2nd and 10. And whistles blow.
Dead ball, delay of game, offense, 5-yard penalty, 2nd down.
But they were a banged-up lot, and so they had a lot of different guys. It was a running back by committee position. Here's Lee throwing, and incomplete. It was intended for Pascal Voles with 3rd down and 15. And Lee is just 4 of 11 tonight. Slips. He's going to run it. He's got some room. He's cutting to the near side. Brought down inside the 15-yard line, and it looks like he's got a 1st down. Elect to stay here with the Lobos. Jamie Oliver is now in the lineup, and the handoff is to Chris Shelton. Rocky Long will be the new head coach at New Mexico as soon as UCLA is done with its bowl business. And here is Lee, and he gets nothing. He is popped, and they were #1 in total defense in the Pac-10. And And here's a pass toward the end zone. Touchdown! Milton Thomas again. Try. We are tied at 7.
Charlie, just as I was being a little bit critical of Dennis Darnell, I got to give kudos to him for that particular play. It forces single coverage, and as a result here, it's a jump ball. Thomas able to out-battle Malvo for the ball and hang on for the touchdown. See the reaction of Lee, and he's got to be very pleased with himself because he had a tremendous drive as he leads New Mexico down the field to now a 7-7.
2 catches tonight, one of them for a TD. Here's Dennis Northcutt on the short kick. And a decent return. And so now here's Arizona. See what they can do. They gain about 3, 2nd and 7. 2nd down and 6 yards to go for the Arizona Wildcats, who struck first. New Mexico continues to hang tough. And here's a fake end around this time. And Trump Candidate is across the 35 to about the 39. Positive attitude on his team. But at some point, hey, we got to win this thing. The handoff is to Keith Schmidtke, and Schmidtke gains maybe 3 on the play. 2nd down and 7, and here is Batten from the shotgun, and that's Northcutt in motion. Faking near, pump fake, long down the sideline, and it is complete to the tight end, Mr. Lucky. Mike Lucky. Northcutt flank out to the left side. Pitch out, fake end around this time. Here's Schmidtke. And Schmidtke to about the 25.
Continues to go with this misdirection off the reverses.
Well, nothing doing this time for Mr. Schmidtke. And on 3rd down, Batten is up over center. And has a world of time firing, and it's complete. Dennis Northcutt inside the 10. It's 1st and goal.
And of course, as we mentioned, Batten threw it on a clothesline.
Hand off to the up back, Kelvin Effen, and he is inside the 5. Candidate and Effen split behind. Batten is going to give it to Candidate, and he's a candidate for a touchdown. His 5th of the season. Arizona regains the lead. See how that looms as the game goes on. For McDonald, his first missed extra point of the year. Let's see if that extra point gives them a little bit of momentum on this next series. At the 15-yard line. Jamie Oliver across the 30 to the 31. He had a miserable first half, but he hung in there and had a terrific second half. And here's Graham Lee. And Lee's able to turn the corner and get wrestled out of bounds at the 35. Lee now 5 carries, 29 yards when he has rushed it. This time, handoff straight up the middle. Reginald Johnson with a burst behind Lee, who opts to change his mind and change the call at the line of scrimmage. Here comes Arizona on a blitz. They're covered. And Milton Thomas with another reception out to the 50-yard line. 2nd down, 3 to go. Shelton and Johnson split behind Lee. 2-step drop. Pass is complete to Pascal Voles. Steps out of bounds at the 42. Lee has now hit on 6 of his last 7 pass attempts after the slow start. Out of the I formation. Marion is the deep back, and he's got the ball, and he's going to lose some yardage. And Mike Slocum with a couple of really nasty discs down at the base of his back, and seems to be doing just fine tonight. Here's Lee, who is smeared back at the 50-yard line by Mike Slocum. Third to Country Mile. The handoff is to Shelton to the 34-yard line. Correction, Lennox Gordon with the run. Interesting. From the shotgun. Lee stops, pops, completes it to Pascal Voles. Wrestled down at the 30-yard line and the 1st down. 1st and 10 for New Mexico. And here's Lee looking sideline. Incomplete. Vols the intended receiver, but McAllister nearly had his second pick on 2nd and 10 at the 30. Here's Lee throwing, completing to the 21-yard line to Pascal Vols. And because it was across the field, that pass is about 35 yards and a P. And here's Lee inside the 20, and he's got a 1st down. But he has hit on 8 of his last 10. Out of the I formation, Reginald Johnson is a deep back. And Graham Lee slips and falls at the 26. 2nd down, 17. That's Vols in motion, and Lee with the handoff to Reginald Johnson. And Johnson gets back to the original line of scrimmage. And Graham Lee is up over center. Throws it toward the corner. Incomplete. It was intended for Brian Messer. Didn't get it that time. And here's a field goal try for Colby Cation from 37 yards. Tough angle. But he has... No, he just missed it. Just missed it. And so 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And Batten is still in at quarterback. Still has the ball. Throws long over the middle. Incomplete. Intended for Brad Brennan. Boy, that was a big-time fake.
No.
2nd and 10. And the handoff is Trung Candidate. And Candidate is brought down at the 29-yard line. We've got a pretty good ball game on our hands. 3rd down and 1. And a fake end around. Here's Trung Candidate heading out of bounds at the 30-yard line. A high snap. They do get it off. And here's Smith. Well, he's going to get out of the way. The ball will be dead at the 23-yard line. Nice punt. 48 yards.
Well, I think that punt, not only was it in length, but it took 13 seconds.
Here's Lee going to run. Going to stay in bounds and knock down. Took a pretty good look and watching a pretty entertaining 1st half with less than 10 seconds to go now. Graham Lee's pass is overthrown. So they're going to try and do something or just run it. That's what they're going to do. They're going to run it, and that's Lennox Gordon. He's got some room. This is the last play of the half, and Lennox Gordon pads his stats as we come to the end of the 1st half. And it's been a good 1st half. Arizona heavily favored coming in, but the Lobos are playing them tough. It's 13-7. Now let's go back to the studio and Chris Fowler. I think some glaring basic inefficiencies as we begin the 2nd half. That is Jamie Oliver. That's when Arizona gets its first series, but now it's New Mexico, and on 1st down, Reginald Johnson. 2nd down at 7. Shelton and Johnson behind quarterback Graham Lee. And here he is rolling, throwing across his body, wisely out of bounds. Marion is now the deep back, and Vols is in motion on 3rd down at about 7. And Marion is going to lose a couple of yards. Marcus Bell at his own 28. End over end. It takes a wicked bounce. Northcutt gets it way back at the 19. And he is brought down at the 32-yard line. Trung Candidate is the single setback. And he gets the ball. He finds a hole. It's quickly sealed up, however. 2nd down and about 6 yards to go. The line of scrimmage is the 35-yard line. Here's Candidate again. And this time he gets nothing at all. On 3rd down and 6. From the shotgun. That's got a lot of time firing over the middle. And it is complete to Brad Brennan. And it will be close to a 1st down. Marcus Stanton also in on the tackle again. That is Northcutt in motion for Arizona. Batten from the shotgun. Little screen developing, and it is sealed shut and a loss. 2nd and 13. And here's Candidate, brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Is the leading tackler on this football team on 3rd down and 15. Batten's pass is nearly picked off by Ramus McDonald. Back at his own 20-yard line. Oh, that's a beauty. That's a beauty. And Smith is going to pay for it again. Sometimes discretion is the better part of valor. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line. Shelton and Marion in the I formation behind Graham Lee. And here is Marion, and he gets nothing. He's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. And Slocco and Bell, maybe the most impressive unit on their entire football team tonight. Here's Graham Lee across the 15, and he is smeared down at the 16. Lee is one of them, man. 3rd down and 6. Pass is incomplete. It was intended for the tight end, Tommy Hemphill, with an average of 43.7 yards. It is a low kick. Williams going to have a chance to run it. And he is run out of bounds at the 44-yard.
Holding against the receiving team. The penalty occurred. There was scrimmage action. 10 yards assessment. 1st down.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Good call, TC. Arizona would have had the ball in great field position at the New Mexico 44. Instead, the Lobos still maintain possession. On the option, Johnson run out of bounds at the 30. Lennox Gordon the single back. Lee back to throw. Long down the sideline. Intercepted by Arizona's Kelvin Hunter. His 2nd pick of the season. And so play is now back in. 1st and 10 for Arizona at their own 40-yard line. And Batten is throwing on the run. He's going to throw it out of bounds. 2nd down and 10. Trunk Candidate and Kelvin Effen are behind Batten. Candidate is wrestled down. He breaks a tackle and finally wrestled down. 3rd down and 10. Effen the single setback. Batten to throw. Batten has time. Throwing off his back foot deep. Overthrowing the intended receiver, Dennis Northcutt. It will be 4th down. On 4th down, Springston's punt. Let's see how Chad Smith fares this time. A little better. What a year he had, and all he can do now is look on. There's movement on the offensive line. And
made no move to take off the warm-up.
All-star offense. 5 yards. Still 1st down.
1st and 15, and flags fly again. This is
what a kick.
Illegal stop. Offense. 5-yard penalty remains.
8 penalties.
I think that's a distraction.
2nd and 20. You're a cool man. Here's Graham Lee. He's got some room. Lee across the 30-yard line. Short of the 1st down, but he picked up 18 on the play. The ball is at their own 30-yard line. The handoff is to the up-back, Chris Shelton. And so it's 1st and 10 for New Mexico. Lobos still in this game, trailing by 6. They were 10-point underdogs coming in, and they didn't like that disrespect that they got from those who make such odds. Here's the pass, and it's going to be intercepted. Rashid Johnson with his 1st pick of the season. And that could be a killer. 3 tonight. Batten with the pitch out to Candidate. Candidate is into New Mexico territory at about the 49-yard line. 2 flankers off to the left, one at the bottom on 2nd down and 8. Wide open, Brad Brennan. 1st down, still on his feet. Brennan down the sideline, run out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
Good read by Batten.
Trung Candidate. Candidate to the 25-yard line. Picks up 5. 2nd down, 5. 2nd down and 5. Trung Candidate. Down to the 20, just shy of the 1st down.
You know what, though, Charlie, right here would be a great time for play action. 3rd and so short.
Instead, they give it to the up back, Kelvin Effen. And
it will depend on where the first and 10 at the 20. And here is Candidate. He's got some room. Candidate cuts at the 5 and down at the 5-yard line by Ramus McDonald. New Mexico is up against the ropes. They can ill afford to fall 13 or 14 back. Candidate breaks a tackle and is lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Miles and Candidate in the I formation. Here's Batten. Gets rid of it just in the nick of time. It's incomplete. The intended receiver was the tight end, Mike Lucky. Candidate did not make it. Schmidtke at 194 in the backfield, and everybody's bunched up tight on the line of scrimmage. Ethan. We're waiting on a call from the officials. Touchdown. I never saw the line judge or referee raise his hand. And now the extra point for Martin McDonald. And now it is 20-7 Arizona with 2 minutes and 7 seconds left in the third quarter. The Bigfoot, the high short kicks, and there's another one. That's Oliver. That's Oliver. Oliver twists to the 40-yard line, and they've got their work cut out for them now, trailing by 13. Lee throwing long over the middle, wide open. It's complete down to the 25-yard line to Brian Messer. A pickup of 35 yards. First and 10 now for the Lobos at the 25-yard line of Arizona from the I formation. The option. Lee's going to take it, and he's run out of bounds at the 19-yard line. Reginald Johnson and Shelton are in the I formation behind Lee. Option. Lee gets nowhere. Shelton and Johnson in the backfield. That's Voles in motion. Lee still has it. Throws sideline. It's complete. Inside the 10. Down to the 5-yard line. Chris Shelton. First and goal. First and goal at the 5-yard line. Option. Lee. Touchdown, New Mexico. They're right back in it. The extra point. 20-14. It's a 6-point game with 26 seconds left in the third quarter.
Hanson or not. I'm talking about the fact that sometimes they can be prima donnas. That's not the case with this one.
Northcutt still on his feet. Still on his feet. Finally brought down at the 45-yard line. And you hear the crowd reaction. Began the season as the 5th wideout on the depth chart. He hands it to Kelvin Ethan. And Ethan is wrestled out of bounds in New Mexico territory at the 48-yard line. So a couple of touchdowns in the third quarter. One for Arizona. That gave him a 20-7 lead. Kelvin Ethan. But then Graham Lee responds with one of his own. 20-14 after 3. And so Arizona now with the ball, and Ortiz Jenkins finally in the game. Second down and 4. And he hands it off to Kelvin Ethan, and he's going to lose some yardage. And so on third down, a long 5. Jenkins from the shotgun. He's going to run it. And he's going to throw it on the run. It's incomplete. Fourth down. Evil Knievel of punt returners, Chad Smith. Dives ahead to about the 18-yard line. 3 wides to the right. And And they're running left. And Marion is run out of bounds. And he is leaving or losing his head coach after this game. He'll be back next year, Brad Lee will. And here's the handoff straight ahead. Line of scrimmage. Chris Shelton gets there, and that's about all. Get to the 29-yard line. Lee is still up. And the pass is incomplete. It's fourth down. 6-point Arizona lead. Good snap from center. That's a good one. Sending Northcutt back to the 35-yard line. And down at the 30. And here's Arizona with the 6-point lead. First and 10 at their own 31-yard line. Kelvin Eafen. Eafen across the 35 down to the 40. Picked up about 8 yards. Ortiz Jenkins checking off at the line of scrimmage. First down, then some. Boy, Kelvin Eafen nearly first down at the 48-yard line. Arizona at their own 48. And now we get to see Jenkins throw. Firing near side. Incomplete. Intended for Brad Brennan. Eafen the single setback. Eafen to the 46-yard line. They need to get inside the New Mexico 42-yard line. And that is Rodney Williams in motion. He hasn't caught a ball all night. And Jenkins slips and falls. He's back down at the 44-yard line. And he wears the low tops, too.
7-step drop. There he slips. The knee's not down there.
Boy,
it never was down.
It never was down.
The official missed it.
15, back at their own 44. A low punt. That is going to bounce out of bounds at the 19. Each team with 2 timeouts. And the Lobos with trips to the left side. Here's Lee. And he's going to run it right up the gut. Graham Lee, 30, 35, and finally run out of bounds at the 40. A pickup of 21 yards. The Lobos won't quit. Lee back to throw. Throwing. And he completes it to the 50-yard line to the tight end, Tony Duran.
Offensive line for New Mexico has done a great job against a man who had 11.5 sacks this season.
And that's Foles in motion. Throwing out of the backfield. It's incomplete. Intended for Chris Shelton. Lee's going to run it again. This time he's got nothing. Chester Burnett was there to greet him. You're absolutely right. Responsible for 32 of his team's 44 touchdowns this year. Throwing into the corner and nearly picked off. Bad throw. David Phipps. Williams is standing back at the 10-yard line. Punt is out of bounds at the 17-yard line. First and 10 at the 17-yard line. Elfin gets nothing. He'll probably lose a couple on the play. They went on to win 5 of their last 7. Second down. And here's Jenkins throwing long toward the sideline. And it's intercepted! Intercepted by Marcus Stanton. And the Lobos are back in business.
Usually the other way around.
Yeah. And here's Graham Lee on the option. Tosses. It's out of bounds. Arizona has allowed New Mexico to linger right around the scoreboard all night. Here's a pump fake. And here's Lee throwing sideline. Incomplete. Intended for the tight end, Tommy Hemphill. But New Mexico never would fold their cards. Pitch out. Option. Whistles blow.
Dead ball, false start, offense, 5-yard penalty, remains third down.
It is now third down and 12 yards to go. Make it 13. Either way, Lee has got a long way to throw this thing. Throwing on the run, incomplete, no flags. Williams is standing back at his own 10. Bloom's punt, high, end over end. Bounces, and it's going to be down at the 2-yard line.
Good play. Heads up play.
Kelvin Eafen and Schmidtke are They're lined up in the I formation. Ethan the up back. Boy, he gets a burst across the 10-yard line.
That's a big-time run right there.
Came into the game averaging just 37 yards per carry. And here's Ethan wrestled down just shy of the first down. And now Kevin Schmidtke is a single setback as Ethan gets a breather. And here's Schmidtke, and he dives across the 15 to the 16. Schmidtke again, the single setback. He's wrestled down at the line of scrimmage by Ryan Taylor. Did he do the right thing? I don't think there's any question that he did the right thing to honor a senior who's been so helpful to him and his program. And here's Jenkins throwing out of bounds, saving a big loss. Mexico will take over, presumably with excellent field position. A low, poor punt. Chad Smith sidesteps one would-be tackler, and he steps out of bounds at the 48-yard line. They do exactly the same thing. Lee gains maybe a yard. Second down and 9. Here's Lee stopping, throwing long over the middle. It's intercepted. Kelly Malvo still on his feet. He's got some room. And finally brought down at the 35-yard line. That just may have been the dagger in the heart to the New Mexico Lobos. First and 10, Arizona. And that is Williams in motion. And off to Ethan, and he will lose a couple of yards. Ortiz Jenkins. Disappointing night for Graham Lee, but a courageous one. Here's Elfin. Oh, he nearly busted it. New Mexico must stop Arizona here. And I think they may have, but it will be 4th and about 1. They have to get inside the 26. Ethan and Schmidtke in the I formation. Hand off to Ethan, and he got the first down. They're going to mark it at the 25-yard line, and from the 25. Jenkins is calling an automatic. Tomorrow he'll be back being a shooting guard with the Arizona basketball team. Here's Schmidtke, and Schmidtke is inside the 20-yard line. Well, second down and 3 at the Lobo 18-yard line. Kelvin Ethan again, very close to the first down. Christmas is a couple of days past. And on second effort, it would appear as if Kelvin Ethan, Pasadena, first down.
Come on, you've got, they've got, hey, do you? Yes, just a minute. Michigan's offensive weapons are certainly limited. Very dependent upon that defense and special teams.
John McDonough, our director, Sean Salisbury, Todd Christensen, Charlie Steiner saying goodbye. Our final score, Arizona has beaten New Mexico 20-14.